Fight!
Alright, so what's going on, guys? Tito getting back on the mic once again, and dang, I messed up at the beginning, but oh well, whatever. It's Tito Gaming. I'm allowed to mess up because I'm a king of YouTube, god damn it. Now we're back again with another Was It Butter Smoove, and today we're gonna be doing Dragon Ball Z Budokai 3, the third installment in the Budokai series, and we still have plenty more to go. Now I want you guys to vote down below in the description, in the comment section. Do you guys want me to include the handheld games when I do this, like Shin Budokai 1 and 2, and then when I get to Tenkaichi, including Tenkaichi Tag Team, or do you guys want me to save that for after the console games? Personally, if you ask me, I'd rather wait, but I want to know what you guys think. Would you want it like right after I do Infinite World and Burst Limit, or would you want me to wait until I finish all the console games and then focus on the handheld games? But anyways, though, we're a minute into this and we still haven't talked about Budokai 3, so let's get into it. Now, Dragon Ball Z Budokai 3 is the final numbered installment in the Budokai series. However, technically, like I just said, Shin Budokai 1 and 2 on the PS2 count, Infinite World counts, and I don't know whether Burst Limit counts or not. I've always personally, in my opinion, considered Burst Limit part of the Budokai series, just with a change in the way stuff works, but I mean, I guess not, because a lot of people don't consider that, so whatever. Anyways, though, Budokai 3 is the final numbered Budokai game, like I said, and in my opinion, it is the best and most improved Budokai game, or Dragon Ball Z game in general, unless you count maybe Tenkaichi 2. I don't know which one is more improved between Budokai 3 and Tenkaichi 2, but what I do know is that Budokai 3 is regarded as one of the greatest Dragon Ball Z games of all time, and there's a considerable amount of things that go into exactly why this is true. Now let's get into my pretty much review of it. Now, talking about the story mode in Budokai 3 is probably the best story mode, in my opinion, in any Dragon Ball game. Now, the Dragon Ball Z Budokai 3 story follows the typical Dragon Ball story in a sense during your first playthrough. Notice I said first playthrough. The story is split up into different characters. You have Goku, Vegeta, Piccolo, Krillin, Yamcha, Tien, Broly, Oob, and all three of Gohan's stages in his life. So you have Kid Gohan, Teen Gohan, and Adult Gohan. Those are the stories that are present, even though originally everybody was supposed to have their own story. We're not going to get into it. We're going to talk about the ones that are actually inside the game. Now, these stories on your first playthrough, not much to deviate from. You go through the original Dragon Ball story from each character's perspective. Instead of actual cutscenes, they have text boxes with actual voice clips and music, and you can fly around the map that they have of the Dragon Ball world, collecting things along the way. You can collect different capsules, different moves, money. You can collect the Dragon Balls, which you can use for wishes, mostly breakthroughs for the characters. You know, all kinds of stuff inside the world. There are also places where you can level up and stuff, because Budokai 3 actually introduces an RPG element into the game, which freaking fantastic. You know, it really gives your character a sense of it's actually your character, even though you're playing as Goku, Vegeta, you know, the main Z warriors. The RPG elements that lets you have points and spend them however you wish to on whatever skill sets you wish to improve your character really makes them feel like your character. Like, if you feel like you're bad with Goku's combos and you want to do more individual hits, damage per hit, you can upgrade the attack. If you feel like you die too quickly with Goku and you just really don't know how to hold a combo and stuff, you can oh my god, upgrade the health. I always do these in one take, so fuck it. But yeah, you can do whatever you want with Goku. If you use a lot of key attacks, you can upgrade his arts and abilities. You know, it's like you can do whatever you want, and like I said, it really makes the character feel like your own. Now you do this throughout the entire story, and like I said, you can play the story multiple times. This is where the greatness shines in Budokai 3's story. You can literally play the story all the way through with each character's many different times. It'd probably take you about 10 playthroughs with Goku to go through all the different combinations of battles that you can do, because once you finish the main story, all this what if stuff opens up, all these different battles that you can do open up. You have different characters that you can do outside of the story battles, because there are just little battle points along the way. Some of them, which are blue, I think are either other character battles. Yeah, there are other character battles, and they may even tie into some of the movies. So it's like during the Cell Saga, you can actually have one character battle where it's like you actually fight Cooler, and then you go back and you fight Meta Cooler. You know what I'm saying? So it's like they actually paid attention to where they put these character battles and how they actually take place. There's actually some story dialogue between them, like, you know what I'm saying, that would match the movie. So it's like, that's really cool. You know, the story really shines in that aspect. It's just amazing that they actually put that much effort into it, and it's like that with every single character. So it's like with Goku's and Vegeta's, you can probably play it like 10 times to get it all the way through. Piccolo's and Gohan's and Krillin's maybe about 6 or 7. Yamcha and Tien's not that many. Ooze maybe twice, maybe 3 times. I'm not sure, but especially with Goku and Vegeta, you can really play through the story as many times as you want, and every time you beat the story on a harder difficulty, you unlock a leveled up difficulty. So it's like you go very easy, normal, hard, and very hard are the standard there. So if you beat the story on very hard, you go up to Z. If you beat Z, you go to Z2, and if you beat Z2, you go to Z3. And you can unlock those for not only story mode, but for also free battle modes, which leads me into the next point. Outside of the story modes, the game modes that are in Budokai 3. We have the standard free battle mode, we have the standard training mode, we also have World Tournament, which this was in Budokai 2 as well. I don't know if I mentioned this, but besides the regular World Tournament, they actually added in a Cell Games World Tournament where fusions and items of any sort are allowed. You know what I'm saying? So there's like no limit to what you can actually, you know, bring in with the tournament and what characters you can actually play as. They have the shop again, which has the RNG, which is still annoying, but hey, whatever. And then they have Dragon Arena. I think it's Dragon Arena, is it? Yeah, I think it's Dragon Arena. And it's pretty much a, you know what I'm saying? It's like, it's unlocked once you beat everything in the story mode. And then there's this, Commander Red, I think he was, from the Red Ribbon Army is there. And it's like a Red Ribbon Army arena. And you're supposed to be fighting all these strong fighters from, and they have different levels, which is where the RPG factor comes in, and this is really cool. This is probably my favorite game mode in any Dragon Ball game ever, because even though it is just like, oh yeah, you're just fighting, the RPG element in Budokai 3 takes it to a whole nother level, because the characters outside of the story mode don't get any RPG leveling up until you get into Dragon Arena. This is where you can fight all types of opponents and go in with any character of your choice and level them up. So it's like, say my favorite character is Frieza. Frieza doesn't have a story, but if I still want to make the Frieza that I want to make with the RPG elements, I can go into Dragon Arena, fight all these different opponents with Frieza, and level him up just as much as I level up Goku. You can also level up the story characters here as well outside of the story. So it's like, it's a win-win with this game mode. This game mode is just simply amazing. I love it. You can also, there's also a password system into which you can enter other users' passwords and fight a computer controlled character based on their stats. You also get different characters from this in the Japanese version on the PS2 and the HD collections all around. You can get Trunks with the, what's it called, with the battle armor, and Halo Goku, I think it is, and also Demon King Piccolo. And there was this rumor that you could get Super Vegeta, like, you know, the real buff form. I don't know if that's true or not, but I mean, it was just a rumor that I heard a long time ago, and I never really found the code for it, so hey, whatever. Yeah, you can, you know what I'm saying, there was a website in which on the PS2 days, people would go in, post their little codes or whatever, and you could put them in. But now you might just want to get them from your friends, since there really is no online mode in Budokai 3 in the PS2 or the HD collection remastered. There is no online mode, so that's the closest thing that we have to online. But Dragon Arena is awesome. I love Dragon Arena. The tournaments, what can I really say about the tournaments? They're tournaments, they're ways to get money. Also, Dragon Arena, what's it called? You can at certain times, I think it's random, based on certain levels, characters will actually break in, quote unquote, and some of these characters you can actually fight that are super leveled, and you can unlock different characters. So I know you unlock Cell Jr. this way, and you unlock someone else, I can't remember, but I know you can also get skills from this, like we got a power, and the stuff for the tournaments, which gives you extra money. And it's just, you know what I'm saying, it's enough there to keep you interested. And the levels go from 1 to 99, so you literally have like a whole bunch of opponents that you can get through, and it take you a long time to get through all of them. So, you know, it's just it's a great game mode. Like I said, the tournaments, there isn't really much I can say about the tournaments, because they're just tournaments. I mean, what do you want me to say about it? I mean, they're tournaments, you know, whatever. The RNG in the shop, still annoying. I don't know why they didn't fix it. I know people had to complain about it back then, because they sure complain about it now. It's just, the RNG in the shop should never be there. It's just a terrible idea, and they brought that back in almost every game. Not really just for the shop, but I know in Xenoverse, for like the moves and stuff, they had them drop randomly. It's like, I don't know why Dimps thinks that extends playing time. Like, people will play the game for a long time without having to deal with that. Like, it's just an annoyance, and that should really have been taken out by the 3rd installment in the Budokai series. Another complaint I have really is with the gameplay with Dragon Rush. I don't really have a complaint about it, but I know a lot of people do. Also, what I meant to talk about, I didn't really get to talk about the gameplay. The gameplay is a huge step up from Budokai 2, especially Budokai 1. Like, the graphics are so much better. Like, these graphics even still look good today. Like, no matter how you play the game runs, I think on the PS2 at 20 to 25 frames. It might even run at 30. I know on the HD collection it does run at 30, and even with it running at 30 frames, the game is so smooth. Like, it's like, this is literally a game that no matter how old it gets, as long as you have a way to still play this game, it is never gonna get old combat wise. It is just a timeless game when it comes to combat. They really took it a step up, and really it feels great. It's fluid the whole way through. Each character plays differently. The Dragon Rush is a bit of annoyance, but you can really go around that. You don't have to use it. You don't have to get it used on you, so, you know. They also have burst mode. I think it's called burst mode. I can't even fucking remember. Hyper mode, my bad. Where it's like, that's how you go into Dragon Rush, but that's also how you do your ultimates, you get this really red aura around you, and your ki drains while you're in it, but you're invulnerable to most attacks. And yeah, but anyways though, Budokai 3 is probably the best overall DBZ game that we've ever gotten, in my opinion. It's just a timeless game. You know, the combat is great. Like I said, it's timeless. The content is great. It's all there, you know. It's not perfect, but it is a great DBZ game. Let me know what you guys think about Budokai 3 in the comment section down below. Do you love it? Do you hate it? You know, like I said, let me know. This has been your boy T-Duck Gaming. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out. Get him. Get this work. Get this work. Oh my god, I should have canceled that.